A new study reveals teens are being killed at a rate that is triple that it was decades ago. The homicide rate for teens aged 15 to 19 in 1960 was 3.9%, but in 2021 that rate increased to 12.8%. The Brewer Group CEO and former NFL player Jack Brewer joins me now. Good morning to you, Jack. This is a trend that's going in the wrong direction. Carly. How do we get back on track?
First off, we have to look in the mirror and see the reason that we've had such a massive increase in homicides with teens, and it points to spirituality. You know, we are a fatherless nation right now with 18.4 million fatherless kids, and when you look at the fact that 20 times more likely to have an encounter with law enforcement if you're fatherless. These kids that are shooting at each other, most of them don't have dads at home, Carly. And unfortunately, that report also went on to say that black kids are 8 times more likely to get shot than a white kid. A black little girl is 4 times more likely to get shot than a little white girl. And so we can't point at skin color and all these other things that the left loves to talk about. It really has to do with our homes. It has to do with the foundation that we're building for our families and our schools. Our schools are not being held accountable. We remove God from schools. If you look at church participation, particularly in Gen Z and in these millennials, I mean, it's down 30-40% in some demographics. And so if you don't have spirituality, if you don't have a fear of God, then you're going to go out and commit these heinous crimes. Yeah. You're going to feel like violence is the answer. You're going to lose the love in your heart. And so, Carly, these are deep-rooted issues. This country right now should be focusing on this. This is touching everyone. The fact that you see a spike like this in youth homicide is really telling of the culture that we've created in this nation.
Yeah, it's so true. And you have become a father figure to young people who may be going down the wrong path. So when you notice that in a young person, what do you tell them that resonates with them? What do you say?
You know, it starts in the juveniles. You know, I serve as the vice chair of the Department of Juvenile Justice State Advisory Group, appointed by Governor DeSantis. And so we've seen so much increase in violence when it comes to guns and the weapons. And so what we try to do is we try to bring in a rehabilitative approach. We try to influence these young men to find mentors and these young women to find people that they want to aspire to be like. So many of these kids are just around the wrong people. And to be honest, they're keeping the wrong media in their ears and in their eyes. They're watching things they shouldn't watch at a young age. They're consuming music that's really empowering them to go out and harass and steal and kill and normalizing this behavior. And then the last thing that we do is we talk about the importance of faith. You know, at the Jack Brewer Foundation, we've been able to put a faith-based curriculum together for kids as well as these juveniles who are getting in trouble. And then it's the parenting as well, Carly. Yeah. You know, we talk about the kids, but we don't have a child issue in America. We have a parenting issue. Our parents are just not prepared to take on and face all the challenges of today. And so we've really, as a nation, as a society, we have to find a way to put accountability back into the family and hold these parents accountable to not expose their kids to all of this madness. And we need a nationwide push to put God back on the throne, to make sure kids know the 10 Commandments from an early age, and to realize no matter what you believe, the facts are the facts. These kids that are shooting each other are not the kids sitting in school at Sunday school on Sunday morning. These kids that are shooting each other have listened to this leftist approach that religion doesn't matter.
Well, there is also a sports story that we want to talk about that's getting a lot of attention this week. It started with a social media post from former Pittsburgh Steelers running back Rashard Mendenhall. He posted this saying, "I'm sick of average white guys commenting on football. Y'all not even good at football. Can we please replace the Pro Bowl with an all black versus all white bowl so these cats can stop trying to teach me who's good at football? I'm better than your greatest of all time." Robert Griffin III just responded to that also on social media. Take a listen to what he had to say, Jack.
This is the tweet. Don't be Your prejudiced, discriminatory, racial ideologies would set us back centuries. We don't want to go back to the old times. I don't want to participate in the segregation bowl. I probably wouldn't even get a shot because Patrick Mahomes would be the quarterback of our team. Rashard, don't be and stop saying stupid.
So some curse words in the mix there, Jack, but you understand the sentiment. What do you think about this?
You know, I agree with Robert other than the cussing, but, you know, this is ridiculous. I mean, you know, you're encouraging people to continue this fallacy that we should be looking at everything in our nation through a perspective of race and color, and particularly black and white. You know, you don't hear them talking about, you know, whether you're Middle Eastern or you're Asian. It's always black and white. And you know, for a National Football League player, you know, having a chance to play in the National Football League was a blessing. But playing against so many good players of all races, you know, you just hate to hear this type of stuff because you know now this thing is going to perpetuate. There's some people out there that are going to love talking about, you know, hey, this black team against this white team, this kid. And so kids like mine who happen to be three different races, you know, they got to grow up in a society and continue to focus on things that don't matter instead of the love of Christ as one blood and one nation, as Acts 17:26 says. And so I cast that out in the name of Jesus, and I just pray and hope to God that Mendenhall is okay psychologically. I hope he doesn't have CTE or any head trauma, because speaking words like that are just coming out of left field.
Jack, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We always love having you on, and have a very Merry Christmas with your beautiful family as well. See you in the new year.
Absolutely. God bless you.
All right, Todd.